Hello everyone, welcome back to cosolix. I'm your host cosolix, and today we're going over 7 tips to help you improve at 2v2. Let's get right into this, but before we do, subscribe to cosolix if you want to improve at Brawlhalla. This channel is made for you. We have so many videos that will help you get out of gold, get out of plat, and get to Valhalla where you deserve to be. Also, check out cosolix.com if you want some personal coaching. The link to that is down below. Now, let's get right into this. I am going to play random in some friendly 2s, and we're going to be going over the 7 tips you need to know for 2v2. Let's get right into this. As we load into the first game, we're going to be talking about the first tip in 2v2. This tip is to protect your teammate. Basically, you shouldn't always protect your teammate, but when the stocks are even, kind of think about what does your teammate need. Like in this situation, I should probably take one guy, so then my teammate can take one guy, and then, you know, there, look, I covered for my teammate. It's kind of just like watch your teammate and kind of think in general, what do they need to succeed the most? And we're gonna be talking about more in this. Like there, I just protected with a downer. I almost got a follow-up. Constantly looking at my teammate and my neutral. I'm gonna take one here, and there's nothing I can do there. I can't control everything, but I can kind of help as much as I can. Okay, what is that? But let's really focus right here. I'm just going to show you how you can protect your teammate even more so. So right here, they're kind of targeting the teammate. So I should be taking one at all times. Okay, if my teammate runs into them, then there's not much I can do. Like that, Sarah was protecting. That's protecting. And I don't know why he's going off stage. The teammate should not be doing that. I don't know why my teammate gravity cancels signature. But here, right, we're going to take one of them and just make sure that they can't get to my teammate. I can't take both, right? My teammate now needs to run. But you kind of see what I mean. You think about the role. Think of, okay, how, like, do we win? And just thinking and watching your teammate and protecting them is extremely important. Let's talk about the second tip now. This is happening right now. Play for team stock. So right now, the J-In needs to live. So this J-In is the team's health, okay? When J-In dies, don't rely on your teammate winning a 1v2. So J-In is the team stock. They should not be going off stage if they're the team stock. They should be running and trying to stay alive so the team can win. I don't know why the J-In is running at them. The J-In should be running away. You are the king, right? You're the bed in Bed Wars. No! Like what are you doing? Don't be this J-In, okay? When you are down and you are that team stock, really think about who's the team stock. The team stock is the lowest of the 2 teammates because it's the first one to, you know, lose the game, go to that 1v2. Don't rely on that 1v2. So, yeah, when you're the team stock, run! Don't do what the J-In did. Now let's see if I can win. I need to kill the rock, and then it's a 1v1, which I might be able to win. What is that? Ah. I want to dodge. I don't think I'm winning this. I don't think my teammate is good enough. Okay. Don't do what J-In did. Just do not, please, no. The third tip you need to know to improve at 2v2 is to target swap. So take a look at this. When you win a neutral interaction and you can't follow up, look at your teammate. Because often, like, not just your teammate, but their opponent too, often they're going to try and cover for you. So right here, I'm looking at them, you know, I'm target swapping and I'm like pretending. I don't know what this guy's doing. We're friends. He's my friend now. We're having soft tacos later. Okay. But yeah, in a normal game, like, it's not a normal game. You know what? Let's cue into a normal game. We're gonna cut to a normal game at this clap. Wow, we just queued into another game. Okay, let me show you more about target swapping. So again, when you... There's no way these people are just leaving. What is this guy doing? He's just quitting. He's done. He saw my DreamHack Austin title and quit. What? Okay, now we're fighting. Okay, that's fine. So, once again, like, you win your neutral interaction, then you can kind of look at your teammate's opponent, right? And that's kind of like when you should target swap. You hit one away, and then when you can't follow up anymore, you target swap. So, again, like, watch this. I'm gonna, like, hit one of them away. Even right there. Okay, Queen 9 went away. Yeah, it's not really a great example. Okay, let's try and, you know. Hit that guy away, fake the target swap with the chase dodge. You know, I'm gonna end light one of them, and then focus on the next. And it's just a lot of this target swapping. I end light one, and then I look at the next guy. I just missed that easy punish, but... There, went for the other guy. It's as soon as you can't follow up, switch your target. There I almost got a Saren. And that decision making of if you should switch or if you can't, you should always look at switching, but you shouldn't necessarily switch. It's like mid-hit, look at the person behind you at the same time. It's a little bit hard. But here, right, I'm going to try and hit one away, so I dare end light. And now I just spot dodge reacting to that Hattori because I'm looking at the Hattori. In this situation, I'm going to... Okay, I'm just winning. The Hattori lost, whatever. Let's queue another one. I'm just going to leave at this point. I don't need to finish this. Okay, take a look at this. So I'm going to win an interaction, and I'm going to show you an example of target swapping. Okay. I Sair, and then I side light, and now I'm looking at the Mordex again. Sair. I didn't get that Mordex. Hit one away. Now we're looking at our teammate. Now we're going to attack a wall. Talk about that later. Sair, and now I'm looking at the Mordex. Back at the Diana. Back at the Diana. And we target swap. When we can't follow up, we look at the next guy. That's the tip. So we can't follow up, so then we look at the Mordex. Okay, he's hit away. 1, 2. Oh, he's dead. So once again, I'm gonna win an interaction. Won that, and then we look at the Diana because she's closer. It's whoever's closest, and we're constantly target swapping. I'm gonna do it a little bit more, just get some more examples, you know, for the editors. Almost got that Mordex. Hit that recovery. And then I target swap to that Diana because the Mordex is like that. And that's how you target swap. You look at one. When you can't follow up, you just switch. And that's kind of all it is. So I win one interaction. Now we're looking at the next. Win that interaction, looking at the next. Win that interaction, look at the next. Win this interaction, look at the next. Won that interaction, keep switching. You can use chase dodges to switch as well, which I think we'll be talking about later. Nice read. Nice. And hopefully that helped. The fourth tip, we're going to be talking about the default roles of 2v2. So just like in multiverses, Brawlhalla has a class system. There's supports, there's aggressors, there's hybrids, but in general, it's kind of hidden, not really talked about. There's two types of characters you want to play in 2v2. There's characters that close space very quickly. These are the aggressors. And there's characters that cover the person that's going first, and these are the anchors. It's like offense defense, just like in normal sports. So for example, a character with gauntlets usually goes in. Same with katars, same with sword. Characters with a lot of speed go forward. Bow downlight, you go forward with it. Moves that close that space are often seen with aggressor characters. For example, there's like Kaya is an aggressor. You'll often see Mordex as an aggressor. Let me give some more examples, just scrolling through the roster. Obviously, Thea would be an aggressor. Tezka, usually an aggressor. Yeah, could be support. This is kind of a hybrid, and we're going to be talking about why. Some more aggressors. Let's see. Onyx is an aggressor. Lucian's an aggressor. You know, closing space on katars. Maybe Blasters is a bit more support, so slightly hybrid. Asuri is an aggressor for sword. Ember is an aggressor. Koji, etc. Jala is an aggressor, kind of again closing that space because she's got really good stats to do it, but also the weapons and the sigs. You're moving horizontal. it's just playstyle. Like the best characters for this are kind of hybrids and can kind of play both, but it is slightly more aggressor. Wushang, I'd say, is like a hybrid. Same with Val. Cross is a hybrid as well, in my opinion. Nyx is kind of hybrid, you know, aggressor, etc. Then we're going to be talking about the supports. So like Ulgrim, the Taros, even Cassidy, because hammer blasters are like support weapons. Spear can be support, but it can also be kind of slow. Gauntlets can be support. That's like a hybrid, just to set up these team combos. The goal with support is to cover your teammate and to set up team combos. So Lance and Axe are in particular outstanding at doing that. Then Hammer is also really good, and Blasters. That's why you'll see like so most of the top teams, Boomy is the support, Sandstorm's the aggressor, Phazon is the aggressor, Cody Travis is the support. And you'll see this, you know, over and over and over again, just at the top level. Acno is the aggressor, Blaze is the support. Some of these team comps, Phazon Cody is like, Phazon Cody is Barraza and like a gauntlet character usually. Sandstorm Boomy really depends, but they kind of pick characters around that all the time. Cross Onyx, they're kind of both hybrids, but I would say the Onyx is the aggressor, the Cross is the support, setups with blasters, etc, etc. So just know your roles and kind of play towards those roles as part of the tip. So if you're the aggressor and your health is tied with your teammates and both you guys are team stock, the aggressor tends to go first. That way you don't make the mistake on who's going first at a top level. And that's something like when you hit each other, it's like, oh, well, we were both going for the same man. Well, no, the aggressor goes first usually if the health is tied. And that you'll see at top level 2v2. It's not super important, but it is a tip to help you improve. Pick legends that are better for different team comps. So what I just said. The fifth tip in this video is to keep stage control as much as possible. And this kind of goes into play with the target swapping. So for instance, if you hit someone off stage, go look at the guy on stage now, and you guys can 2v1 that person on stage. So constantly, I just hit that guy off stage. I'm looking at the guy on stage and really try and hold stage control. Stage control is very important because it's when you have stage control, both you and your teammate can cover for each other. But if you don't have stage control, you don't have movement options to cover for your teammate very easily. And it's as simple as that. You just don't want to put you and your teammate in a bad position. And stage control, we're just covering for each other. As you can kind of see here, we're both just holding it really nicely, and we're just covering really nicely because of that. This is some random teammate, and they're just doing it perfectly. Very nice. Nice follow-up. And look at this. We're both just holding this stage. They don't know what to do. He hits him off stage. The core shouldn't have went for that guy because it wasn't confirmed. Got a little distracted. We could have had a 2v1 on the other side. But see how I ignored my guy and we got a 2v1 on that left side because we're just focused on stage control. Even here, I chase dodge back up the stage just to like maintain this control. Not too bad, sir. There we go. No dodge. And this core can go all he wants off stage, and he almost died for it. I had to go just to save him for a second, or, you know, put some pressure on the opponents so, like, they wouldn't gimp him. And yeah, also, we're going to do a little special tip. This is an extra tip in the video. In 2v2, use combos that are easy for your teammate to follow up. When you don't have, and you're deciding which combo to use. Like on Orb, you're deciding between side light nair, side light down light, and side light side air. Side light side air is the easiest for your teammate to follow up most of the time. Unless you're side airing in the opposite direction, then maybe you want to like downlight or something. But either way, choose combos that are easiest for your teammates. So like on Lance, you have side light down air and side light nair. Choose side light nair. On Spear, you got downlight recovery and downlight Sair. Go for downlight Sair most of the time, not always. And it's the same for every weapon. Sword as well, instead of downlight Dare or downlight recovery, go for downlight Sair. Depends on your teammate, depends on what your teammate wants, but that is a very useful small tip that can help. Okay, so this is the sixth tip in the video, if we're not including the bonus tip. Pick and choose the interactions you take. So for instance, other than, let me taunt, there we go. Basically, if you're playing twos, you have the choice to like pick an interaction and not. So really try and like choose what you're gonna win very accurately. If I focus right here, like that Sarah I didn't try and punish, that Nair I didn't try and punish, I didn't even try and punish any of those because I wasn't that comfortable. Probably shouldn't have punished that, and I get a free end light and I go for that. So really like focus and try and win every interaction, and if you aren't gonna win the interaction, you don't need to go for it. Like I shouldn't have dared there. Wasn't really confirmed. That was a clean side stick from Nakaya. We're on gauntlets, so it's GG's now. Gotta help my teammate. Make sure I take one. There we go. Aw, see, like I shouldn't have been in that position. But for the most part, should I take the guy off stage or on stage? Well, on stage, I'm more likely to win, to be honest. I guess I'm on gauntlet, so maybe I could have went for the guy off stage. But I'm used to being on stage with Lance. So really just think about the weapons you play, think about the pros and cons of who you go for, and pick and choose the fight you're most likely going to win. You don't need to choose every interaction. It's like picking and choosing fights at the end of the day. Don't pick fights you're going to lose. And in twos, you have the luxury of a teammate to reset that position, and you can go for only the ones you're going to win. Okay, I'm going to focus up here and try and win. But speaking on that, let's go over the last tip. The last tip is to use chase dodges to reposition. So, like, if you feel like you're going to get covered by an opponent's teammate, you can use a chase dodge to just fully reposition. Aww. There's nothing I can do here. This is winnable. This is winnable. I can win this. You're going to see me use chase dodges a lot. So here, I'm gonna like win neutral, and then I'm gonna chase dodge. Oh, he covered well. Couldn't even chase dodge. Chase dodge to avoid that. Nice cheesy side stick. Okay, if I kill the Orion, it's winnable. Kaya knows what they're doing. They both know what they're doing to a degree. Okay. I'm gonna really focus up here, and I think a bunch of stuff that you can apply if I win here is gonna be in a situation. Let me stop talking. There's the chase dodge. I shouldn't have chose that fight. I'm dead. I tried. Let's do one more game, and you're just gonna see a combination, but specifically I want to show you this chase dodging thing. I'm gonna point it out when it happens. Okay, I'm gonna really try, win an interaction, and then chase dodge to avoid a punish. Hasn't happened yet. Gave up. How did that Sarah not hit? Just like there to avoid that. That was a good example. But other than that, the guy left, so it's kind of hard. I'm just going to leave at this point. We're going to win. Okay, we actually got diamond players, so this could be useful. Okay. I'm going to win an interaction, and then I'm probably going to have to chase dodge. Oh, nice. Insane Mordex player. There I chase dodge to avoid that Hattori. That was a good example. It happens kind of niche, but as you get better and better, it happens more and more. So it's really good. If you think that, like, their opponent can cover, then you should chase dodge. Like that. Exactly that. You see exactly what I mean. Guys, I hope this video helps. Subscribe if you want to improve at Brawlhalla more. And thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Peace.